$50,000 a month, not a year, a month. That's what's possible when you sell private jets. And it's not some pie in the sky number I pulled out of thin air. I've done it. And if I did, you can too. And in this video, I'm giving you the entire plan and the entire strategy that will get you there. My name is Tom Lelyo, and I'm not just talking about selling jets. I'm talking about building a business with a clear path to a consistent $50,000 per month. That's what I've done as a jet broker myself in a very short period of time, and I'm not talking about luck. This isn't some random strategy. It's a blueprint for building a high six-figure-a-year business. So if you're ready to make that type of income, then let's get started. Step 1, reverse engineer a $50,000 deal, weeks 1 through 4. Forget all the general advice, and you need to focus on one specific outcome and how to get there. Let's say the average commission for a jet is about $20,000 to $50,000 a month for a $1 to $4 million mark jet. So that means you need to close 2 or 3 deals a month, and it starts with you getting intimate with the numbers and data of that specific make and model jet. And the one that I will start with is a Phenom 100 or a CJ3. Use JetNet, and instead of just looking at specs, reverse engineer how brokers are closing Phenom 100 or CJ deals. Look at the time on market of listings, look at frequency of sales, look for trends in upgrades. What are the pain points that are being discussed? You're studying not just the plane, you're studying how to make $50,000 a month by looking into the conversations. Step 2, build a broker-centric network. You need a network, but I'm not talking about random people who are interested in aviation. You're building a network of brokers and other industry professionals. These are people who control the inventory. You can use LinkedIn to build that network strategically, but instead of trying to connect with everyone, you're going to focus your energy on a very specific group of people that you can immediately provide value to. I also recommend that you get in touch with your local NBAA regional group to network. Here's my proven template for building your broker network up on the screen right here. My name is Tom. I see that you're an aircraft broker. I'm looking to get into the Phenom 100 market. Is there anything I can do to provide value for you, whether that's bringing you buyers or helping you find sellers? Would you be open to connecting? You want to show that you are professional, and you also want to show that you're targeting specific aircraft, and you're showing that you have done your homework instead of just a copy and paste generic message. Try to see where you have mutual connections and reference that when you send out a message. All right, so you have the plan. You have your targeted list of people, but how do you actually move a conversation from connection to a deal? Comment JET below, and I will send you over my personal guide on how to create conversations that lead to closing $50,000 plus jet sales. Step 3, use the problem-based cold calling. Cold calling is the fastest way to make money, but only if it's actually good. Now, before you dial, you must understand the pain point. You're a solution to a problem, not a salesperson. So when you call a broker, you have to be able to show up as someone who has the solutions to the problems that they are facing. You need a script, but not just any script, a script that works, and here is mine. Hey, Bob, it's Tom. Hoping you're having a great day. I'm calling because I'm working with a few clients that are specifically looking for a Citation CJ3. I have a very strong network of buyers for this specific make and model, and I'd love to take a look at your listing agreement to see how we can best work together. You're not offering a jet, you're offering a solution, and you have to show that. When you reach out to a broker, just say, hey, Bob, Tom with Jet Life Aero. Good morning, good afternoon. Hey, I'm calling on serial number, registration number, and make and model, because not all brokers are gonna know exactly what serial number, what make and model you're talking about, or what registration number. So just use all 3 right off the bat. Shows you're a professional and you don't want to waste time. Let them know if you have a buyer, but if you don't have a buyer, don't say you have a buyer. That is the automatic turnoff, and everybody and their mom has heard, I got a guy who wants this. If you do have a client, make sure you show up with some specifics. He's based out of South Florida, this is his first jet, and he's been looking for X amount of months. That's how you establish credibility. You're not just a tire kicker. If you don't have a client, that's totally fine. Let them know you're brand new to the market, you're doing market research, and you want to be able to be a resource for brokers like them. So ask them if you can be a resource by bringing them a buyer or finding sellers for them. Step 4, build a pipeline, not just a list. Weeks 9 through 10. Stop with the one-off calls. You need to be consistent, and you need to be strategic. Use a CRM like Go High Level or Active Campaign to map this whole thing out. But if you're starting out with no capital, Google Sheets will do fine. You can track every single touch point, and you can't just be checking in. You can't be sending generic messages. You need to send content that's relevant to the person you are talking to. And that means that you have to be a student of your craft. Use that time to research new listings, study different articles, and that is what sets apart those who make a couple of sales a year to those who consistently hit big commissions. You're building a pipeline of value that feeds itself instead of being stuck chasing your next sale. It's not just about going after one sale to another. This is a long sales cycle, which means there's going to be gaps when you're reaching out to people. Strategically use those gaps to build a bigger and bigger pipeline so that when one domino falls, the next, and the only way to do that is to be organized, and that's where this strategy comes in. Step 5, focus on the most important variable. Weeks 11 through 12. Stop focusing on the product and start focusing on the people. That's the final piece. Top brokers aren't focused on the jets, they're focused on the relationships. You have to become more intentional. Your job is to create a high quality buyer experience and a high quality seller experience. You're not just trying to get them to sign a contract. So focus on building your character, not just building a sales funnel. When you do this, you build a network of trust and they'll start seeking you out. Hitting $50,000 a month from selling jets isn't about luck. It's about having the right framework that gets you to that level of success. And that's what I've been giving you today. Click the link below, join my free community, and let's do this together. I'll see you on the inside.